So this is actually part 1 of a 2-part meditation on cultivating positive emotions. So in particular, we're looking at happiness, but not in the way that many people think of it. So positive psychologist Barbara Fredrickson actually outlined 10 different emotions that are all different aspects of what we think of when we call to mind happiness. They include love, gratitude, awe, amusement, inspiration, hope, interest, or curiosity, if that's easier to think of it that way, serenity, pride, and joy. And when we focus on these emotions in our meditation, not only do we actually call to mind those feelings and create a better sense of well-being, but throughout the rest of our day, we're actually training our minds to look for the positive experiences, which contribute to our overall health and well-being. So today we're just going to focus on 4 of them: love, gratitude, awe, and amusement. So when you're ready, I'd like you to get comfortable. You might be lying down or you might be seated, resting your hands either at your side or in your lap. Your eyes can be open or closed. If they're open, just allow them to gently gaze in front of you, not trying to focus on anything in particular. And as always, if at any time you feel uncomfortable or you feel shortness of breath, please stop the meditation. Allow your breathing to just return to normal. So we begin just by tuning inward. We're focusing in on some aspect of our breath, simply noticing the inhalation and the exhalation. If you feel the need to unwind a little bit, allow yourself to take a few long, deep inhales and slowly exhale. Take a few deep breaths on your own, and then allow your breathing to return to normal. Now I'd like you to call to mind the idea of amusement or humor. You might think of someone you find funny, a situation that made you laugh. I'd like you to call whatever it is to mind and focus on it. Now, as you're holding that moment, check in with your body. Where does amusement appear in your body? For example, you might feel your cheeks a little sore from smiling. You might feel your belly jiggling if you're laughing. Or is it something else? Notice where amusement shows up in your body. You might choose to stay with this one scenario, or you might have multiple stories. Hold this feeling of amusement for just a minute more. And now I'd like you to return your attention back to your breath, brushing aside any thoughts as if there are clouds floating by. You're once again noticing your inhalation and your exhalation. And now we turn our awareness to awe. What inspires awe for you? For some people, it could be a beautiful sunset, or traveling someplace exotic and you're in beautiful surroundings. Some people feel it if they're singing in a choir or with other people. What inspires awe? Cultivate that feeling and allow whatever situations or people that want to come to mind to come to mind. Notice where awe shows up in your body. For some people it might be a tingling in the back of the head, or they might feel like they have chills or get goosebumps. It might just be an overall lightness of being. So check in and see how awe shows up for you. Now go ahead and return to your breath, allowing any thoughts to float by. And we're simply noticing our inhalation and our exhalation. And now we move on to gratitude. This can be a person that you feel grateful for, something that was done for you, or even gratitude that you received for doing something for someone else. Call to mind the feeling of gratitude and allow any images or scenarios related to gratitude to surface for you. Notice where gratitude shows up in your body. It might be at your heart center. You might just again feel that lightness of being. It's different for every person. So where in your body does gratitude live? Now go ahead and draw your awareness back to your breath, allowing any images to float by. And finally, call to mind the emotion of love. You might call to mind a person, a situation, it could be a pet. Whatever means love to you, draw the feeling up and notice any images or sounds or anything associated with love. And hold on to those for the next moment. Notice where love shows up in your body. It might be in your heart center. You might feel your rib cage and lungs expand. You might feel tingling in your head, your shoulders. Everybody's different. So where does love show up in your body? It could be one place or many places. And now draw your awareness back to your breath, letting any images or thoughts float by, being present in this moment. And when you're ready, start to draw yourself back into the room. You might want to wiggle your fingers and toes, rock your head from side to side. And whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and open your eyes. And if you choose to, throughout the rest of the day, notice any time love, gratitude, awe, and amusement show up for you.